séptima generación viviendo en Jerusalén, un hombre con una trayectoria de más de 25 años en la Knesset, a servicio del pueblo de Israel y del Estado de Israel, participando en más de 30 diferentes comités, desde participar como miembro del Comité de Educación y Cultura hasta llegar a fungir como presidente de la misma Knesset. Por favor, recibimos con un fuerte aplauso al Javier Knesset, Miembro.
People and invited specials. I'm pleased to welcome once again a person that really, in my point of view, is my friend. As many subjects that we have in common, as born in September, work for democracy, and do better for the humankind. And the most important subject that we have found today is that you and me like football. Thank you very much for being here. I would like to thank you everybody in a special way to Moises Mitrani and the Magen Adom people for everything they do to save a life. This kind of work, it gives you health and gives you prosperity to the humankind. I know that this evening will be successful, and I'm one that I'm believing, because they give me the envelope, and I will be glad to join. Thank you very much. Wishing you all the best. Thank you for being here, and welcome, and everything will be fine. Thank you very much.
President of Magen Adom and all his colleagues in this wonderful city of Mexico. I must tell you that as President of the Knesset at the time, we have a lot of presidents in Israel. And when we start to mention everyone, sometimes it's very difficult. So I arranged a kind of sidur. And I say, the President of Israel, all you honest guests, a very respectable one, and I end with the credits that I have to give, but really, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I must say that I feel at home. Not at home all over Israel, which is my home, but as a Jerusalemite, among friends, Samachtetim, Sfaradim, among friends, Ashkenazim. And I would like, before talking about the situation in Israel and about Magen Adom, to say something about me, in order to let you understand why I feel at home here. Well, I'm a Jerusalemite. My name is Reuven, and of course, Reuven, it's too long. It's a long story that we have to cut it short, so immediately Reuven is Ruvi, because out of Reuven it's Ruva again and again. So my name is Ruvi Rivlin, and I'm a Jerusalemite, son of Jerusalemites. Not only son of Jerusalemite, son of Jerusalemites, my mother and my father. They are both Rivlins, and they are separated 7 generations. Because all the 7 generations getting to me were born in Jerusalem. And that goes back years and years to the year 1809. When my family and my ancestors came to Jerusalem. And why did they get to Jerusalem in 1809? Not because it was 1809, because the year 1809, according to the Jewish calendar, was a very special year. It was the year that are mentioned in 3 letters, because as I saw today at your school here, we are counting the years according to the Jewish or to Hebrew calendar with letters. And the letters of the year 1809 were three: Taf, Kuf, Ayin. Three letters that make sense in one word. And the word is Tka. And they came in Sukkot of 1809, because the year was the year of Tka, and everyone who prays every day 3 times knows that we are praying to God for the last 2,000 years. Tka b'shofar gadol lecheruteinu. Sound the great horn to proclaim our freedom. So my ancestors, and one of them, the head of the family at the time in Vilna, already in 1976, have told all his pupils and members of family that in the year 1809 it will be the year of Taf Ayin, and every member of family and all his pupils have to leave immediately and to go to Jerusalem, because this is the year that the Messiah will return back to Jerusalem. So this was an organization of Zionism that comes out of the belief that the Messiah is going to return back, and all Jews have to return back to their homeland. And how the homeland, everything means in the homeland of the Jewish people, Zion, which after 100 years we had the Zionist movement as a political movement, and it also comes from the word and from the name Zion, which is one of the nicknames of Jerusalem, and Zionism comes out from the idea of Jerusalem and the return back to our capital, the capital of the state Israel, God bless, and the capital of all the Jewish people. And when we came, I mean my ancestors, we were 250 members of family and pupils, 5 families that still are in Jerusalem. When we came to Jerusalem, we found only among 10,000 inhabitants of Jerusalem. No one thought at the time that Jerusalem is the heart of a conflict between Muslims, and no one. Jerusalem was very much neglected, and we were welcomed by all its inhabitants and citizens, because everyone said 250 people are coming to Jerusalem, that will bring prosperity to the town. And it was a small town in the boundaries of the walls of Jerusalem, but among the 10,000 inhabitants of Jerusalem, there were 2,000 Jews. All the Ashkenazim here, listen to me. All the 2,000 Jews were Sfaradim. All the 2,000 Jews were, most of them I would say, 90%, not only Sfaradim, Samachtetim. Samachtetim, which mean the best of those Sfaradim that came to Jerusalem, because they believed already in 1774 that every Jew has to return back to Jerusalem, because otherwise the Messiah would not come. It is the family of Navon, the 5th president of Israel, the family of Gaon, the family of Siton, which is Sithon, which means our grandma is here. Exactly like the meaning of the word Rivlin, because it's come out from our grandmother that was called Rivka. Rivkes, Riveles, Rivlin. And Siton is Sithon, the great grandmother, and Eliashar, and Kukia, and Valero. All of them came to Jerusalem, and we found there people who came recently to Jerusalem. One family was the family of Gamliel. They came few months before us to Jerusalem. They settled down in Jabal Mukaber and next to Jerusalem on Mount Olives. Without any kind of fear, they mingled along with all the people who lived next to the wall of Jerusalem. And we asked them, family of Gamliel, how come you came to Jerusalem in those days? And they said, what do you mean? Our Rabbi Gamliel, have ordered us to return back immediately to Jerusalem because in the year Tafkuf Messiah is going to come, and it's impossible for the Messiah to come without the Ammonites in Jerusalem. As much as we believed. And we had the family of Fuchana. And they have said to us, we came here because our Rabbi ordered us to get back to Jerusalem. Which means we came to the environment and to the feeling that there is only one Jewish people. Sfaradim, Ashkenazim, we are all brothers, and because of that, in this community, I feel much at home. Yes, I was very young when the State of Israel was declared by Ben-Gurion, in spite of the fact that we, the family, we were revisionist and he was socialist, but altogether we really, in spite of every differences of opinion, we really respected him very much for the courage to be one of the first people who believed that after establishing the Zionist movement as a political movement, he had the guts to declare and to announce the independence of Jerusalem when we were in Jerusalem only, in Israel I mean, and to declare Jerusalem as the capital of Israel when we were in Israel only 800,000 people. And when I was born in September, more than that, in Kafei Elul, in the very few days according to our Jewish calendar, there were in Israel only 250,000 Jews. And in 45, 500,000. And in 48, as an outcome of the terrible Holocaust, we have absorbed the 500,000 at about 300,000. People all around the world believe that the State of Israel is a compensation of the Holocaust. No, not at all. Israel is the homeland of the Jewish people. It was 3,000 years ago, and it will remain for hundreds of thousands to go to the future.
Y su devoción hacia el apoyo de la causa de Magen de Adom. Agradecemos a todos los que nos acompañan hoy y esperamos que nos puedan ayudar con esta noble causa. Shana Tova a todos y muy buenas noches.